Stand clear.
Man, you know what?
Oh,
You know what?
hey, it will be phenomenal, motherfuckers.
Hey, that little breakdown with the drum and bass, that's dedicated to one of our future guests, Lieutenant Colonel Phil Lenz. He and I used to groove on a funky little bass beat, something like that, when we were in Iraq. So when he comes on, we'll have to record something like that.
Oh, so you used to wax poetic on that right there.
I waxed poetic
sure.
on the rusty trombone in Iraq. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Al? Man, it seems like I ain't talked to you in a while, bro.
Man, I took some vacation time, took a couple of days off, and now I'm working with the Army, so they're a fucking shit show. So I'm doing both.
Gotcha.
I'm doing both sides of the house right now. But
Al is pretending that he's got a lot of work to do so that he appears busy. But I looked at his calendar today. Tons of open space, bro.
You a liar. Hey, you a fucking liar. Not today and tomorrow. Don't look at next week. I ain't done shit for next week.
Hey, bro, you can't like create your own events on the calendar to make it look like you're working hard. That's not.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
So you just told on yourself.
I just put admin, lunch, admin,
resume mining, going on some recruiting. I got to call some people. Yeah.
You want me to? I'll start being honest on my calendar. Be like, April left house, 10 minutes to masturbate. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want me to be honest on the calendar, bro. I'd be like, ooh, nobody's home.
Well, you know,
personal time.
Look, I got to see TY a couple of days ago. I was a little under the weather, but he still came through, man, and gave me the big triple threat vet pot, man. Ty, man,
I'm so fucking jealous,
bro. Hey, that's what happens when you stay in Texas, bro. You close.
Hey, your girl's on. Hey, my future wife's on watching right now. Hey, girl.
Mark's in the building.
Yeah. Hey, my baby right there, bro. Hey.
Well, you know, you give a shout out though, right? To our friends over there at Postnet and Tomball.
Yep.
Veteran owned. They made the signs like the one you see behind Ty over there. They're gonna be good. Coming to a wall near you. Al might have something other than that ugly DeSantis and Georgia picture behind him.
Please don't talk about Danny
Actually-
DeSantis, bro. He is phenomenal. Okay.
Yeah.
I did this up for Eric Dolan there at Postnet. He is a Army veteran, served 20 plus years, couple deployments. Of course, he's roughly our age, so he made these signs for us.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he made these signs. I gave the circle one to Scott, and I've got the other two here in my room, but I'm about to get one to Al and one delivered down to Matt. So. But yeah, he also put one of our logos up in his right above the mailboxes there in his Tomball location of Postnet. So if anybody needs anything printed, anybody needs some signs with this high quality stuff right here, go see Eric Dolan and Natalie Dolan at the Tomball Postnet.
Will he do boudoir cutouts, like big ones?
Oh, he'll do it all. He does all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we gotta do some boudoir, some triple threat boudoir pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you want him to paint you like those women wearing this? Only this?
Can he get rid of the dad gut and get me like put some abs, like superimpose like a 6-pack on there? That'd be nice.
Get some pasties kicking on there.
Some pasties. Oh
yeah.
Excuse me, man. You know I'm still kind of rough, man. Over the edge,
bro. I'm telling you, if you got what I had, bro, that it was rough. It was like I was in bed for like 2 straight days. I don't even know what day of the week it was when I woke up.
I had a rough couple of days. So look, man, I'm gonna tell you because you know we're brothers, man. I can tell you. So I told Matt earlier today. So I got a feeling about this. Now I just want to know if it's me. So I go to the doctor because I was sick, right? And so the doctors finally decide. She's like, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and give you a shot. We're going to go ahead and give you a what is that? A steroid shot in the butt, man.
Hey,
oh, bro, I'm like, dang,
it's
man,
like the Navy all over again.
This
bro.
is the thing. This is the thing. This is where I was a little twisted, right? Because I've had it before, right? And normally it's like, you know, you just pull your pants side halfway down and they give you a little shot, and, you know, rub it and you pull it up. No, not this lady. This lady tells me, drop your pants. So I'm like, drop my pants.
She wanted to see all of the Blake.
I tried to do the little half drop. Nah, she wasn't having that. So I dropped down to the knees. Now I'm like, oh no. So then she gets the alcohol rub, and she don't just do the little
rubs your whole
the
ass.
whole thing.
Your whole ass.
What kind of shot? What kind of shot is this?
Was it embarrassing? Was the
Scott
cotton
Blake?
Was
That's
the
the Scott
cotton
Blake
ball
shot
wasn't dirty?
right there.
Right?
Yeah, she did the whole.
She didn't get the brown dirty cotton ball up like
wipe me down. Yeah, she did the whole wipe
You
me down.
know what was going on.
Yeah, so then
Then
to top it off, she did me like the little orange thing where she squeeze. What is going on right now?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
ass.
Yeah, all the way to the point where she told me, she said, "Oh yeah, your skin's a little dry right there." Yeah, well, why are you looking so hard?
Why you?
I'm a brother, man.
Hey, she made you ashy with the alcohol. She don't know, bro. She should have ashy. She should have cotton balled you and then cocoa buttered your ass cheek.
But this is the thing, though. This is the thing, though, Al. I look at it like this: if that were me, if I was a doctor and I had a female patient and I did the same thing, I would be in jail, bro. I'd be in jail right now. I felt the whole way when I had to come home and tell my wife I got woman handled and I didn't have no say in it.
Scott, when I went inpatient, when I went to the PTSD clinic, the first day I got there, they were like, we're going to give you a shot. I'm thinking, cool. Mm-hmm. So I was the opposite. Like this lady tells me to go into the room, like the door's open. She's like, drop your pants. It's a shot. It's probably a steroid, right? Because whatever, right? So I'm like, cool. Yeah. I was the opposite. Like I took my pants. I was so embarrassed because I pulled my shit all the way to my ankles, and I'm just standing in front of this sink. It's cold as fucking there. I'm barefooted. So like I don't look real good. Right. I don't look great. It ain't my best. Yeah. And this nurse, this cute ass nurse walks in. She's probably 19, maybe. She's like, "Excuse me, sir, that's inappropriate. Can you please pull your pants up? We're just gonna give you the topic." Like it's me, and I'm I'm embarrassed, bro. Because like now she leaves the room and gives me a minute to redress, and I'm thinking she done went in there and was like, "This perverted bro." She come in and gave me this like angry shot. I don't even think she
don't lie. That lady walked in, looked, told you to pull him up, walked out, and was like, "Y'all, for real." Not what we thought walking in the door. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Skip room 3.
No, I'm telling you, bro. And I don't even think she got it cut. But I think she was so mad she like licked her fingers like, She rubbed my ass cheek,
broke a stick,
and was like, "You're good." Look, I was like, "Oh shit."
She broke a stick, and she's like, "All right, everybody draw."
Bro. Like it was, you know, if you've never been inpatient, like it's quite embarrassing, right? You like they come in at night and do bed checks with a flashlight, like all in your shit. Like you be in there taking a shit and there's no curtain, no door, and they just bust up in there like women, men, like we just want to make sure you're okay. I'm like, I was until you interrupted my shit. Like now I got to breathe and concentrate again, do some what's that shit? Shit, bro. Nah, they got me, man. I did it on purpose.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that was that. Needless to say, I feel better, man. Whatever she shot me with,
she shot you with some love, is what that was.
She put some of that voodoo lotion on your ass cheek. That's what she did.
She gave you them roots. She gave them old school roots, bro.
Yeah.
Well, so you know, I feel like, man, at this point of where we are, man, I am super, I'm super excited, man. I don't know, I'm kind of overwhelmed, man, with how this has been going. You know what I mean? We started off with just us, and now we got people coming on, man. Like our guest today that's coming on, man. This is what I was hoping that this would turn out to be, and we're still in our first year, man. I'm thinking down line, man. I just can't wait to see what this turns out to be. But it's only for the guests like the ones that we have that you know answer up to the call, man. And come on, man. We appreciate you, and you know I think it leads us into what we got going, because I'm excited, man. Like this is cool stuff. This is what I've been wanting to do, man.
So I'm excited. So as you know, I'm a big country music fan, right? You know, it's big, right? We met this gentleman at a veteran celebrity softball tournament.
Yep.
And you know, celebrity is a cool word, but when you meet somebody like Bubba Westly and you meet him, he's down to earth. He's just a normal guy, right? Family man. Outstanding artist, phenomenal singer, songwriter. I was going to use it, bro. I had to use my word, but super excited. You know, if you haven't followed him or listened to some of his stuff, absolutely outstanding, right? You get it on a long drive, put him on the truck, put him in the car, and just ride. You get a little tear in your eye. He makes a lot of love stuff, bro. I took some notes down, some lyrics down, so I could tell my wife later when she's mad at me. But I'm super excited because, like I said, we had the opportunity, and it was an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
A once in a lifetime opportunity. For us to go be able to be a part of that event and meet this gentleman. We met a lot of you know, amazing individuals that were out there supporting the veteran community. But his heart is, you know, probably as big as his music portfolio. He's just an amazing guy, very down to earth, and I'm super excited to have him on. Singer, songwriter, country music superstar, Texas legend, Bubba Westly.
Sure.
What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody?
What up, brother?
Wow, that intro was the best intro I think I've ever received in my life. Thank you. And he used one of my favorite words. And now I notice Mr. Phenomenal.
Oh,
phenomenal. Phenomenal is one of my favorite words.
Apparently, I use this word all the time. I didn't realize I did it, but Scott pointed it out, and now I catch myself saying phenomenal, or my wife hates the word legit, and I say legit all the time too. Like, that shit's legit.
So that intro was the best you ever had because it's from the one guy that wishes he could move to the best state in the country.
Yeah.
You don't live in Texas.
I live in Florida. I live in DeSantis land, baby. We doing big shit down here. See all the guns in the background? Thank you, Ron.
Hey, Bub, you remember when we were down there, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
September the 27th, I believe.
Yeah.
That was a cool day, man. Thank y'all guys for doing what y'all do and supporting the country. And man, I mean, I'm grateful to y'all guys. I was just there in complete just shock of hearing some of y'all's stories and just to be part of an event like that, man, really, really meant so much to me. You know, I grew up in my grandpa who raised me was in the military, he's in the Army. My brother is in the Navy, you know, so it's great to be surrounded. And I always support guys like y'all. So thank y'all. Y'all are the real heroes here, man. I'm just here to support what y'all do. So thank y'all for having me on there. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Like this is going to be like the fourth time, man. Like somebody on here like super handsome like myself, man. Bub, you doing it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. I'm just here, baby. I'm just here.
Thing going on. I see what's going on, man. My wife is tuning in right now.
I'm about to say I'd be Facebook stalking him, Scott, and I think he gives you a run for your money with his drip.
Man.
His drip, bro. I told my wife we were talking. She was like, "He's like a country Versace cowboy." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, he is." Like matches. I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
I love jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel naked if I don't go outside with jewelry. Like, dude, I'm at house and I'm wearing a ring at least.
Yeah, you see,
wearing necklaces. This is just me at the house, so it's just Just, I've been, we were talking earlier. I just got a whole bunch of stuff going on today, but man, I'm glad to be here with y'all and do this with y'all. So I appreciate y'all guys having me on.
How was your Christmas, Bob?
Dude, I had a very, very blessed Christmas, man. It's one of those Christmases kind of like, I grew up, there's a level of poverty, what I'm saying, to see that level that says poverty. I grew up below that level. And so just to, man, give my kid everything that he needs and provide my family with everything we need is a blessing. And that's because of people like y'all and people like y'all that are listening out there, man, that support what I do, and my music. And there's that ring right there. Somebody's just showing that ring again. Yeah. But man, I'm blessed, man. I really am, just to be able to do the things I do and get, to call what I do a job. There's not a lot of people that can wake up every day and say, I'm blessed to do what I do. And I'm very blessed to do. And I mean, I've had some very, very horrible jobs, but I'm blessed to do what I do, guys. So thank y'all.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
How about y'all? You have a great Christmas?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Ours was apart though. My daughter got COVID, so my wife didn't get to be here for Christmas because they got to hang out in Cleveland, and it was me and my son here. But we're gonna make up for it mid-January and get everybody together and still have Christmas. So, but yeah, it was good.
It's great. Yes,
had a bunch of family come over to the house, man, and they all came over. I was responsible for frying the turkey, so I fried another turkey, and everybody came over, and the family bought food, and we had oxtails and rice and peas and pork loins, and and everybody just got together and brought. It was like the true thing of Christmas, man, where people come in, and people came in. We just got together and loved on each other and did a white elephant, and it was just a real good time. Christmas,
shit, mate. It's Caucasian elephant. Okay,
no, it's a white elephant.
Light.
Hey, Blake, it was an honor to meet your father. That was a cool surprise showing up at the door. I was like, hey, this is cool.
Yeah. So you stay close to Houston, though, right?
Yeah,
they all do.
I need an invite to that party next time, baby. You sound like you had some good food.
Bubba, and he seasons his meat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Us light-skinned brothers, we use salt and pepper. That motherfucking shit was seasoned and delicious, probably.
Hey, I'll tell you what, bub. Remember you said that. I'm gonna send you an invite for the next one.
All right.
There.
I'll pop some through if I'm available, baby.
All right, that works.
So, Matt, you were gonna ask something, Matt?
Yeah. I was just gonna go into a little bit, Bub. If you could tell everybody, just give them a little bit about yourself from like growing up. I was reading the bio on your website talking about you've done music forever. And you grew up doing
it
like
a 13-year-old prodigy.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was a prodigy, but I was trying.
Yeah. So like take people through like that journey, because it also shows in your bio that you played baseball. And you went back and forth. So kind of give everybody a picture of like growing up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming into that decision.
I'm definitely going to want to talk about some baseball.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I kind of grew up in a musical family, and my grandpa was a Tejano musician. I didn't really kind of catch that bug. He'd try to teach me some stuff on it, but I mean, they didn't even teach me how to speak Spanish. So kind of like a very much Taco Bell Mexican, to say the least. But he taught me music, but first off, it was just always sports growing up. Like, man, I played sports growing up, every sport you can think of. I played, and then I got to high school, and I had a really, really freak injury on the baseball field. I was a pitcher, and I slipped on the mound. I tore my ACL, my MCL, my PCL, my meniscus, basically pretty much my whole knee. And just like I said, in a freak accident, and had a knee surgery. And I asked my grandpa to teach me how to play guitar. And I was 15, 16. And just growing up through there, though, even before that, I'd started playing other instruments, singing in church. I was very, very involved in church growing up. And my grandparents were very involved in church growing up. So that means I was there every Sunday. And it was just one of those things where everything was musical. Holidays were musical. I mean, every family Christmas we went to, there was somebody singing, there was somebody playing, instruments at. So that was just kind of one of those things, man, when you're talking about a community, especially like my family, that was all very, very much connected through only music, because everybody had different personalities. Everybody was, different things. I on my dad's side of the family, just was the total opposite. they might get together, but it was a not really kind of one of those families where you see a lot of love. Just to be honest with you, and I guess we can be pretty transparent if that's cool with everybody, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
About it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
So it was just kind of one of those things, man, where they were battling addiction. Addiction was very, very much, the cause of a lot of the downfall on my dad's side of the family. Which, I mean, dude, to be honest with y'all, it's been probably close to 20 years since I seen my dad, and it's all for the better. My grandpa was there for me. My grandpa raised me. So man, I owe everything that I've ever done in my life to him, and just, I mean, kept a good head on my shoulders. And it wasn't for him, man, I really, really don't know what I would be doing, because when I'm talking about from sports to music, the only two chances that I thought I had in life, to get out of this small town and get out of that, just that community of addiction and everybody that was around me was because of everything that he taught me. And so,
And what town? So you're from Texas, right?
yeah, from a really, really small town called Bowling, Texas, Boling.
Yeah.
It's about, if you know where, it's in Wharton County. So if you ever travel 59 South, the only thing in Wharton you see is a Buc-ee's. So if you know where Buc-ee's is, I'm about 15 miles east of that.
We drove that probably like 4 or 5 times. My son is extremely familiar with that route because he went to A&M in Corpus Christi for a year.
Okay, cool.
So he was down that road all the time, and that's like the break point to Corpus, right? Stop at the Buc-ee's, do what you got to do, get some tacos, get a drink, use the cleanest restrooms on the planet, and then get back on the road. A
lot of shit in the Buc-ee's. A lot of deuces in the Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Shout out to Buc-ee's. Got the cleanest bathrooms in all that. No matter where we go, we drive until we see a Buc-ee's. We stop there. We get everything we need one time. Go to the bathroom. I know my wife is safe. My kids are safe. I can let them run around, do what they're going to do. We flip out and we go. Yep. No problems. Because some of these gas stations you pull into are shady, man. And I don't like to put the Buc-ee's in my route. Shout out to Buc-ee's for sure.
Buc-ee's for sure, man. Where you go to spend $5 and spend $105 instead. I tell you that.
Exactly.
Later.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, I'm gonna get a coffee, and then you're just like, oh man, that coffee would go great with some beaver nugget. And next thing you know, you're $40 in, $50 in, and then
everybody
that's
sees
the
a
route.
cup. They're like, it's better than a Yeti, but it's only $9. Let's get 10 of them. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's me, dude. I have literally my wife in our pantry put this whole it looks like kind of where you would put your shoes, like in a closet, and it just has all of our Buc-ee's cups and Yeti cups and just every kind of cup I've collected over the years of traveling, man. So we're gonna need another one of those pretty soon, or a bigger pantry, one of the two.
Yeah,
nice.
But yeah, man. So I got out of Bowling, Texas. I was originally gonna go play ball in Waco, but I ended up going to Hill County. So I played junior college ball at Hill County. Then I had an offer to walk on at Tech. And when I was at Tech, a buddy of mine was going to music school. And I just was like, okay, let me try this. Let me see what happens. And I unfortunately didn't get to walk on. I couldn't pass physical. I had in between that time, I had another knee surgery. Just another one of those. I mean, dude, I probably have the worst luck at freak accidents in baseball. If you've ever seen one of those bases that just kind of breaks away so you don't break your ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my metal cleat get caught on one of those, and I did a pop-up slide, and I went to take off. They overthrew second base and completely retore my knee again.
Oh my God.
So there's just it was just two really, really freak accidents. And I always am a firm believer, man, God has his hand in everything. And so I just, maybe baseball wasn't the route for me. And especially being as immature as I was at that age. So, there was a lot of good things happening, I think, a little too fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know baseball would have been cool to play and all, right? I get it.
Right.
I get it. But I think there's a lot of people that listen to music that are a little bit happy that the path you chose was to go the music route, because I really feel sometimes, you can touch a lot of people through sport because they watch you play, but you really help people through music. And so, if you weren't able to do what you do with music, then, who knows, you might look back being a professional baseball player and wish that you would have gone the other route,
Yeah, for sure.
It was just destined to be.
Yeah, I think so, man. I really do think so. Go ahead. What was that?
I was going to say, like Matt said, with that music, I tell you what, the therapy side of music is, I mean, think about it now. You can hear a song from 20 years ago and you can remember where you were at, what you were doing, who you were with when you heard it. It's, you know, it's very therapeutic. They use it a lot in PTSD therapy or PTS therapy. So, you know, I've never been anywhere they're like, let's go play baseball for therapy, which is sports is great too. But I know that music is a big part of, I mean, it's a big part of just almost everyone's culture. I don't know many people who are like, I hate music. Like, everybody is connected to a song or connected to a moment through song or through lyrics. So yeah, it's definitely, you know, the things you say and write about, you know, can speak to me, right. And speak to Matt in a whole different way. And, you know, like I was joking earlier, like, you know, my wife gets mad at me, I can listen to some Bubba and maybe, you know, take some lyrics out of that and go home and be like, hey, but it's somewhat factual. Like David Willis is saying, music is a great healer. What music does for people is crazy. I mean, it brings people together. It sounds as cliche as that sounds. It absolutely does.
No, 100%, man. And, you know, it's funny because I see that from what like fans tell me at shows or people tell me, you know, in general, they'll write me and tell me stuff, you know, but nobody sees my side of it and how much therapy it is for me to write what I live through. And to be honest with you, man, I'm just one of those writers. And I tell everybody that's like, if there's something you don't want anybody else to know, don't tell me, because if it touches me enough, I'm gonna put it in a song.
There you go.
And that's just kind of the way I write, and everything that I write about, man, you know, I've lived through. And that's just, you know, the facts about it. And, you know, I have a song called Small Town Losers, is about, you know, my family growing up, and there's just, you know, talking about breaking those chains, breaking that addiction. I wanted to get out and, you know, do something other than just be stuck in that same rut and that same, you know, generational curse of addiction and alcoholism, man. And I just had to find my way out of it. And, you know, I found my way out of it. I wrote that song like right at the time where I was becoming sober. I've been sober now going on 3 years. So the other 2 years now, man. And that was just, thank you.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And so that was, I wrote that song at that time, and it was more for me thinking about like, dude, if I'm being the same person that I tried to get away from, you know, and I have everything right in front of me right now. You know, I have a great woman in my life. I got a 7-year-old son who's amazing. If I don't change who I am, I'm going to lose all this.
Yeah.
And it was as easy as for me to go, all right, let's do this. You have to stop. I mean, I ended up in an emergency room, you know, but that's where I decided, okay, this is it. This is it for me. This is enough. I've had it. I'm gonna do things right. And dude, it's been 2 years, and not only is my personal health better, my life better, the quality of life that I'm living is better. The people around me have decided to get sober. I've seen the lives of other people that have reached out to me. Yeah. Hey man, how do you get sober? How long have you been sober? What did you do? Just small little things. A guy that I know that started just writing me out of the blue like a year and a half ago, man. He has been sober a year, like last week. And that's crazy, saying how my sobriety, or just me as me being just a person, that's just what I think. I'm just another human on God's green earth, you know, have impacted somebody else to make such a drastic change that they needed in their life. And
I'm sorry, Bob.
No, go ahead. No, that's just kind of where we're just saying with that.
Yeah. People, sometimes when people are going through stuff, right, they might not have the strength themselves to know how to get through it. So they're leaning for somebody else to start it, right? So if you start it and you're successful and you move, that motivates somebody else. And that's why I said last week, you know, somebody's looking for you tomorrow, right? Your job is to get up and be there. Wake up and be there, right? And you woke up and decided that you wanted to make a change. So you woke up and you were there. So now you're present in this place. And so a lot of times somebody else needs to see somebody move before they move, because a lot of people don't have the fortitude themselves to move. They need to see it before they can believe it, right? And you did that and made it visible for somebody to believe it. So
absolutely,
dang, that's good stuff, man. And
thank you, brother.
If everybody can do that, you know what I mean? If you set the example, you know, one teaches another, you know what I'm saying? It just keeps on moving. So as we as people wake up in effort to be a better person, then that inspires and in full changes the world to be better, right? But
for sure.
Started out. So man, I commend you for that for sure.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And it was just one of those things where I was just being being myself, man. It's just who I am. And I've always told everybody, even if you follow me on social media, I'm just as transparent as can be. Who I am is who I am on stage. Who I am is who I am off stage. There's no difference between backstage. There's no turning on a person when I get on stage.
Yeah.
There's no turning off a person when I'm off stage. I'm just, and it's just kind of, it was crazy even just to be seen, as a celebrity. It's like, dude, I grew up here. I come to, just for instance, using Constellation Park, we were there doing this thing for, all the vets, and that was amazing. As soon as they contacted me about it, I was like, dude, I'm in 1,000%. And I'm just thinking, dude, it's crazy to even be on that field, because not only am I here as doing what I love to do, but I'm getting to, be supportive of somebody else who's done something greater than I have, not only for myself, but for this country, and for all the sacrifices of those people that we lined up on the other side of the field against. And that's crazy to think that, because, dude, I go to that field, 5 to 6 times a year. My kid loves going to see Space Cowboys. Yeah. He'd rather go there than go see the Astros play. So it's, I never in my life, have thought, you're going to be on that field for a completely different reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never
on the field, touching the grass, playing a game. Right. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did hear from somebody that like some celebrities cheated or something to win the game. That's all I heard. Somebody told me, and I figured, because
that was an old fashioned country ass whooping. I was there. That was an old fashioned country ass whooping.
I don't know, man.
Woo-hoo.
Look, all I know is I pitched 2 shutout innings.
Times, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I think I saw Paul Wall get about 20-something pitches, though.
God, yeah.
I've seen him get a whole lot.
I had a hit and an RBI. My hit only took me 25 strikes, and I seen you.
Hey, I will say
the fact that you had that cue was so great.
Ty, you're great, bro. I'm just gonna tell
you. that was spot on. But I'll tell you what, Bubba. Hey, man, you think about it. You pitched 2 shutout innings. And then your reliever was the fucking Rocket, was Roger Clemens. I mean, dude, you can't write that. That's like the dream of every little kid in our age group. Like, what I'm gonna pitch, and then fucking Nolan Ryan or Roger Clemens is gonna come on. Like, oh shit, here we go.
Dude, it was crazy. So we're getting out there, and I'm walking through the tunnel because they had just kind of, like, me and Kofe, they had us upstairs, and him and I just kind of kicked it off. And then Jared, who used to play MLB ball, we were all upstairs and talking and communicating about everything, and everything that was going to happen that day of the game. Well, we're coming through the tunnel, and we see Paul Wall and Roger Clemens, and dude, I just like instantly is like, oh my God, I'm about to be in the same dugout as these guys. It's like crazy. So we get to the other side of the field, and I'm turning around, and all I hear is, "Hey, Bub," and I turn around, and it's Roger, and he's like, "You want to toss a few with me?" He goes, "Make sure I still got it in this arm." And I was like, "Are you serious right now?" "Absolutely. Yes, sir." Like, I was, yes, sir, to the max. Like, yeah. So I got to warm up with Roger Clemens.
Wow.
And then he's yelling at me at first base the whole time I'm pitching. He's like, "Give him some juice, give him some junk." That was really cool, man. Just being there, and then the picture where we took the group photo with all the celebrities and all the veterans, man, it was cool because he came up and stood right next to me. He goes, "Man, you're a little bigger than I thought you would be." Like, just from the pictures, just right there next to me, hugging me. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I got this picture somewhere up in my mantle by my piano in the living room. It's the second picture blown up of all that day.
Nice. So, man, it was they really, let us really on cool. The field to take some pictures, and the Rocket walked past me, and we had the same shoes on. So I looked down. I was like, "Nice shoes, Rocket." He's like, "Thanks, man." I don't even know if he looked down to see if we had the same shoes, but we did. So I was marking out, talking. I mean, that's a childhood hero, and I played baseball as well. So I've got his freaking rookie card, in my collection. Yeah. So it was amazing to see all that, and then to see the celebrities were just as enamored with the veterans as the veterans are with the celebrities, and the crowd involvement, and just the general fun we had that day.
Yeah.
We're definitely coming back next year. And Vincent Vargas wants to play it, but he wants to play for the veteran team, even though he's a celebrity as well.
Yeah.
So we talked to Rocco. More people want to play.
Yeah. When we talked to Rocco, we said, "Hey, there's this celebrity and veterans game going on. Do you want to play?" He goes, "I'm in 100%. Just like you. I'm in 100%. I was like, "Cool." And he goes, "By the way, I only play for veterans. I don't play with celebrities." I was like, "Oh, snap."
That's great.
I've been watching that Mayans MC, man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Man.
I told you, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna ruin the ending for you, but
Yeah,
it is
don't
sad.
ruin it.
You are
Don't
what you
ruin it
said.
because I'm watching it too. Don't ruin it.
Run it for me.
Well,
Let me get it.
Vincent wrote 2 or 3 of the episodes, and he directed at least one of them.
Well, you can tell too the episode.
But he had writing throughout most of the season.
Yeah, and remember when he came on the show and I asked him, that's what I was saying. You can almost, from a veteran perspective, from like a combat veteran, the episodes that he wrote, as soon as you start watching that episode and you see like the struggle and the addiction and the PTSD, you're like, he definitely wrote like you hands down, because like you just pick up on it like that's definitely.
Don't tell me no more. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Got you, bro.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Stop telling me.
Don't give me any more juice. I gotta get it. I gotta get
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to pay the bills there real quick, gentlemen.
Yep.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're on live with the Triple Threat Vet Podcast with my man Bubba in the building, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy right here. But we're gonna be right back.
Get ready to groove to the electrifying sounds of DJ Royal T, the maestro of mixing who knows how to turn any event into an unforgettable dance sensation. Royal T Entertainment is here to bring you the ultimate musical experience straight from the ones and twos in your ears and through your body to activate them dancing shoes. Get ready to sweat, party, and have a good time while your DJ needs are being blazed by none other than me, DJ Royal T. I have spent years crafting together a DJ entertainment empire that promises a customized blend of musical tracks, mix and mastering, and top quality sound, all while providing a vibrant ambiance to accommodate any of your DJ needs. Royalty Entertainment Services is your premier one-stop shop for top-tier musical entertainment, and is hosted by yours truly. For more information, reservations, and booking, feel free to look around the website at godjroyalty.com. I am DJ Royalty, and this has been another Royalty Entertainment production. Yeah.
Got Your Six Culture is a veteran-owned t-shirt company that's making a powerful impact, one t-shirt at a time. These guys are simply badass. Whether you're a proud veteran or a family member or a patriot at heart, you're going to find the perfect tee that speaks directly to your soul. But wait, there's more. When you shop at Got Your Six Culture, you're not just supporting veterans, you're supporting American small business. You're also supporting the dream of veteran-owned small businesses around the world, and these guys put heart and passion into everything through designing all their t-shirts right here in the USA, ensuring you have top-notch quality in every design that you purchase. Show your appreciation for veterans and first responders today, and head over to gotyoursixculture.com and browse their amazing collection of products. And guess what? Our friends at Got Your Six have a badass treat special for our listeners. Use the code TRIPLETHREAT at checkout and get an exclusive 15% discount on your purchase. So show your support for our heroes of country and community. Shop at gotyoursixculture.com right now. And don't forget to use the code TRIPLETHREAT at checkout for an additional 15% off. Hashtag same flag, same oath.
Hey everybody, Matt Verdi here at Veteran Mortgage Solutions. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. Christmas and Hanukkah are just now over. The new year is coming in. That being said, if you are looking for a house, if you're thinking about purchasing a house, if you're PCSing, or even if you're retiring, give us a call. Let's get you pre-qualified for a loan amount so you can go out there and start looking. As the new year is approaching, the rates are going to be dropping. This is also an election year. It's proven that rates are going to drop even more. If you give us a call, let us pre-qualify you, and then you'll have that loan amount needed for you to go out there and purchase that home you're looking for. VeteranMortgageSolutions.com. Fill out our quick form. Save $500 off towards your closing costs. We're an all-military veteran loan officer team, and we're here to help you. Hope everyone has a great day. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. We back?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I was watching that video. I realized that I messed up doing that commercial.
Crazy though, Mac.
I messed that one up.
Every time I see Mac Verdi come on our podcast, he's just trying to give money away. Y'all better take advantage of that. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that Instagram, when he did that giveaway on Instagram, Veteran Mortgage Solutions, their followers shut up, and I forget who won it, but he gave that jacket. I've got the jacket right here, actually, but
Nice.
he gave another one of those jackets away. They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
I enjoy my job. It's a lot of fun. Veteran Mortgage Solutions. If you're in the market for a mortgage, you give us a call.
Rates are going down too, for sure. Rates are going down.
Well, we got David Willis in the building. Becky's in the building. You know Becky's in the building.
Yep.
Michael Hero's in the building tonight.
White Mike's in the building. What up?
What's up, White Mike?
Yeah.
Even
It was a pleasure
David
to talk
Willis
to you on
wants
the
to
phone
defect.
last week, sir.
Yeah, welcome, y'all. Glad
Yeah,
y'all
even Willis wants to defect to the right state in the country. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if
no. He lives in Kentucky.
I don't know, but I don't know if Miss Willis is going to let that happen.
And Julie's in the building. Julie, what's up? You know Julie's my girl.
Yeah,
She's our favorite. We tolerate David, but we really like his wife. She's
let's bring Bubba back because we know he's got band practice after the podcast here. Let's bring our guest back, Bubba Westly.
Hey, what's up, guys?
you should.
Yeah, do y'all
you should
have
just go
some
ahead and do
great?
band practice now.
Yeah, we should do it right now. Yeah,
Well, no, we need you to write us a little jingle, Bubba. Can you write us a triple
a jingle for the
like an
podcast.
intro? Yeah, like a
Do you
little-
want to like country, a little more southern rock? What do you need?
Well, I'm a country guy, but Ty's a southern rock guy for sure.
And just know it's going to stick for. We're going to put it up, and it's going to be there forever, brother.
All
right.
the above. How about creative control? Do what you want to do.
And
Yeah, do
creative.
whatever you
Okay,
want.
You're
Whatever you
the
want.
pro. We're just talking for a couple hours. That's what we do.
cool.
I
Send me some ideas when we get off air, and then I'll get y'all something written. Do you want like a liner jingle, or you want like a whole
A
music?
liner jingle, yes, sir. Liner
Liner
jingle.
jingle. You got
That's
it.
all we
Okay.
need, yes, sir.
What the
So-
fuck any of that is? I was like some lyrics, and, a little tune. I don't
Don't
know.
worry about it. All we got you. We
Yeah,
got
you got me, bro. You know,
Yeah, you
I got.
got.
I own a
You gotta
guitar.
go
signed
ahead.
Hey,
by
that commercial DJ Royal had that. I mean,
Yeah.
bro, that was fire.
Yeah.
That's if I had a DJ service or needed a DJ for some reason, I'd hire you.
You
That's
need a guy.
that's a phenomenal commercial.
I appreciate
That's
you.
what I'm talking about.
Hey Scott, I own a guitar, by the way. I can't play it.
Oh, okay.
It's signed by Toby Keith, and he called me a soldier. He's like, Godspeed, soldier. I'm like, whatever, dude. Thanks for the guitar, Toby. He re-enlisted me at 9/11. Was like, hey,
Wow, that's what's up. You got to play it, man. Just mess around with it. YouTube, man. YouTube it. You
Yeah, dude, you can learn on YouTube easily.
I try to learn in inpatient. I don't have a finger grips for it. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Give me a kazoo. Give me a kazoo.
You can get some cowbell.
So I do have a couple questions that I would be remiss if I didn't ask you. I am a very, I've read your bio and I kind of stalk people too before we go on. So I've read into your bio and I see some keywords that kind of jump out to me. They're guitar, piano, drums. At around 13 years old, you have blues, Christian, Southern rock, country. Evidently you've listened to some hip hop because I see your flavor. I see it. I want to know, what are some of your influences from some of the different genres?
Oh man. Okay, this is a great question, man. I listen to everything. I still, like the other day, I was riding in the car with like a 3-hour drive. We were coming from I was playing in Louisiana, Lake Charles, Louisiana. We were coming back home to Brenham. And for whatever reason, man, my favorite thing to do is get on like playlists on Spotify and just see what people are listening to. And dude, I stumbled on a playlist called Yacht Rock.
Yeah, man.
Bro, that's a phenomenal playlist.
Hey, Matt, I told you, bro.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Chris Columbus or whatever.
Dude,
Chris something.
Chris Isaac, bro. Chris
yeah.
Isaac was on there. I mean,
What a
dude,
wicked
Steely
game.
Dan.
Yeah.
Away from where I always wanted to be.
This dude was trying to get me to listen to Yacht Rock one day. And he's like, you got to listen to that playlist. It's awesome. And I was like, one, none of us own a yacht. Why would we listen to that? And number two, what are you talking about? Coming from royalty, like you should listen to. I was like, what are you talking about?
Look,
Dude, it's a great playlist. Like, I promise
shout
you,
out to Yacht Rock.
Yacht Rock on Spotify. Yeah, that's a great playlist.
Sean Ellis, former commander of the Houston VFW, is a huge Yacht Rock fan.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to everything kind of like you, but when he rides in my truck, I put the XM
Rock, man.
Sirius radio on Yacht Rock.
Have you ever
Yeah,
tried?
so-
Have you ever tried a DJ? You know how the DJ if you go onto Spotify, there's a little thing that says DJ, and what he does is he pick stuff that you listen to and kind of like creates a playlist for you. You should try it out. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That
I
gets
never
an
heard of that.
eclectic mix there. Yeah, that's an
That
eclectic
sounds
mix.
awesome.
I like
I might have to try that out. Check that
He
out.
called your name out. He's like, "Hey, Scott, got a couple of tracks that I think that you might like. You know what I mean? We're going to start off with a little bit of DJ Quick, and it just goes on from there, you know. But it's pretty cool. It's kind of like your personalized DJ. So based off of what you've been listening to over the years, they kind of like randomize and play songs that you like constantly play from time to time and kind of take you back. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to jump all over you, Yacht Rock, but once you said
you're
that,
good.
I think you got us excited.
Yeah,
So what else? What's the other genre?
Man, so you know, my grandpa, I would have to bring it back to this as far as my first kind of influences on me. My grandpa had this 1941 GE stereo player. That was a record vinyl player. That was his mom's. And growing up, he still had it, and it happened to be in my room. And I remember just opening it, and man, there was the Elvis Presley Christian album he had. It was like a blue album. And so early when I was younger, man, I really, really fell in love with, you know, Elvis, was an Elvis fan. Then I started getting older and really, really started liking guitar. It was all about ZZ Top for me, man. I was a huge Billy Gibbons fan. Still am a huge Billy Gibbons fan. Stevie Ray Vaughan, you know, Hendrix, Clapton. I love all that stuff, that bluesy stuff. And as far as like just songwriting wise, I really wasn't a big like songwriter fan. As what I mean by that particularly is I didn't really notice that I enjoyed the songwriting of songs until I started looking up who wrote this song, and who wrote the song, and who wrote the song. And so, man, going back to like the 70s and 80s, this types of like that was way before my time. I'm a 90s baby, but as far as like the songwriters of those type of stuff, man, I was you find out all the majority of George Strait stuff is written by a guy named Dean Dillon. So I became a Dean Dillon fan. You listen to the stuff he wrote. And there's just, so my influences as far as music is kind of just all over the charts. You know, I'm a lyricist fan. I really, really enjoy what lyrics can bring to me. And then, but don't get me wrong. I mean, there's a ton of songs that you listen to, you're just like, man, this has a freaking awesome beat.
Yeah.
You know, you're listening to that beat and feeling the beat, and you don't even care what the lyrics say. Like one of those that just jumps out for me is that Blue Eiffel 65 song. Y'all remember that song? You don't even know what it says, bro, but that beat just popping. It's just popping in your head, and you're just listening to it jamming. It's like, what are they even talking about?
Right.
You know, but so it's just like but if I had to pick, let's say I'm gonna pick 5 big influences, Billy Gibbons being one of my favorites. Dean Dillon, as far as songwriting, he's a phenomenal songwriter. He's actually the guy who also wrote Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
that Tennessee Whiskey was cut like in the 70s by George Jones and done completely different. And Stapleton like revamped it. And obviously this dude was already a millionaire. Now he's an even bigger millionaire.
Yeah.
But Dean Dillon, man, Stevie Ray Vaughan, just because the way he just played, man, I just embodied the soul that he has. I try my best to embody that type of soul when I'm playing live, because I also do play lead guitar in the band. So I do my best to try to capture, and I do just the skill level that he has. And I practice all the time. If I don't pick up a guitar, like I went to Mexico in November, and I picked up a guitar for 10 days, and I just felt like I lost part of me. And I think I got home and I practiced for like 6 hours. Like just one day, just stood there with guitar in the room and just practiced and watched TV and just played over and over, just because I'm one of those people that's another release for me. You know, that's just the way it is. And I'm all about building your craft, man. And when this is your life, this is your support, this is what's paying the bills, you got to extend and just build on that craft. And so I know that's one thing he talked, and I've read his bio, and he was all about. One guy that I enjoy his songwriting and his journey and his struggle through his life, way before they even made the Walk the Line movie, was Johnny Cash.
Yep.
So I'd have to say Johnny Cash is one of my biggest influences. But my favorite 2 songs ever, or 2 country songs ever, and probably overall of any genre, are Merle Haggard songs. So Merle Haggard was a classic singer-songwriter, country guy. And to be honest with you, I'm really not a fan of, I'm a fan of Merle, but I'm not a fan of any of his other stuff, just because I try to get into it. It's probably a little just too country for my personal like. But he has a song called "Misery and Gin," and just the way that song is delivered, it has. I think the first time I heard that song, I was probably like 13 or 14, messing around on my grandpa's vinyl, and he had this record with that song on there, and I'm listening to it. It's like, I don't understand what this guy's going through, but the way he's delivering this song and the way the song is speaking to me, I was just kind of like, man, I hope I, never look at the world through the bottom of a glass. That's kind of like one of the lines that's in there, and you just think it's like, I'm sitting here with all my friends, even though, nobody's listening. It's kind of how he's talking about it. So Merle Haggard, man, Johnny Cash, Billy Gibbons, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Dean Dillon, those are just kind of where I grew up as far as those type of influences that kind of really made me go, this is the sound that I enjoy and the sound that I would like to really capture, and made me create the type of writer and the type of artist that I am.
Yeah.
But growing up, dude, I was a massive Creed fan. I know it's like one of the only Creed fans. So the Creeds, the Nickelbacks, man, dude, I love all that. People can say what they want about Nickelback. I still think they jam, but that's just me, But
I can deal with Nickelback, but Creed, it used to get on my nerves because all the songs sound the same. But that dude can sing, though. He got Staff, is that his name? Yeah, he could sing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at that concert. They're going to be coming back this year. I think they're going to be at Cynthia Woods. I'm going to be there in the front row. You might catch me crying, whatever. Hell, just let me be.
Throw your panties on the stage.
I want to ask if you know of someone. Do you know a gentleman? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
Go ahead. No, I was listening to what he said about throwing my panties on stage.
Throw your drawers on the stage.
Yeah, throw them up there.
You gonna make me change up my questions, man. So that was cool. I got it. I just had to change it up.
Oh yeah, it's almost time. It is almost time. So I was wondering, my friend Mike Farm with 10 Cadillac, he's a guitar player, wonderful, turned me on to a lot of stuff in the blues here in Texas. Have you ever heard of a gentleman named Malford Milligan? He's out of Austin, I think. Maybe, he might be a little bit north of Austin, but he is an amazing singer, amazing songwriter, was with a band called Storyville back in the 90s. And the passion that you have talking about your music, and I've started listening to since we met you at the softball game, is the same passion he talks about. So I love your passion. And in your bio, it says that you're a showman and you have witty chops. Hey, that's the truth, man. You can tell a story all day long, brother.
Hey, I'm just here telling the truth, man. That's just kind of like, that's just kind of what I tell people. It's like I said, man, it is on the stage or off the stage, I'm the same person. So there's nothing different in between.
I'm me till I die.
Yep.
That's true, baby. That's true.
Tell you this, man. You were cool as hell when we met you at the celebrity softball game. You're
likewise,
cool, man. Like talking to you is just like, like you're one of us, man. And I would tell you, growing up, man, I'm still a huge Bronco fan, but I had a really, really bad experience with Shannon Sharp because I was such a big fan. And when I ran into him, he was such an asshole, man. It was really bad. One day we'll talk about it, but not right now. But the way that went, I could have not had an opportunity to go to the military and be where I am now, because the way he treated me made me to where I felt like people who were celebrity status or people who had a lot of people that watched them were unapproachable. But as I've grown up and as I've, I had that experience, it made me speak to people differently, right? But even from the first time we met you, man, you were super approachable. You were super like cool. Like you just have certain people that don't have this arrogance, like cocky, like, what are you talking to me type of thing for? And man, it was just super cool. So you was like, man, look us up, man. I got the album coming out on this day. I was like, all right, man, we're going. So I knew we were going to cross bridges again. But you're the same character, charismatic, big smile, big energy person that you were before, man. So I know if I saw you somewhere in a grocery store or something, I can walk up to you, like, Bub, what's up, man?
Yeah, for sure, man. That's what I tell people too all the time. Like, dude, I mean, on Snapchat, there's people like, I saw you, or dude, like one day we was in the mall, First Colony Mall. Me and my kid, my wife were just hanging out, and somebody was snapping me pictures of myself in the mall. I'm just like, dude, this is weird. Just come say hi. Just come say hi. Like, I'm just myself, bro. I'm nobody. Like, I mean, I live in a normal house in a normal neighborhood, dog. I drive a Chevy Cruze and I got a truck. That's it. Just come tell me hi. It is what it is. I'm just saying, I ain't nobody. Just
well, no, it's he's right though, because I mean, it's funny because I reached out to you and I had reached out to like some of the guys we had met on that, and it's funny because you reach out to somebody through their social or email, and you get this AI response back like, "Oh, would you like to buy tickets?" Like, no, motherfucker, I'm trying to talk to you, and you were just different. I hit you up, and then I text you, and I was like, "Fuck, he's on vacation." And you responded back like through text, like, "Yeah, everything's good." Like you're just very down to earth, very humble. And you know, it's like Scott said, like it was really a breath of fresh air because
absolutely,
like I didn't expect you to reach back out. I was like, I'm gonna reach out. He talks to a million fucking people every day. There was 800 of veterans at this thing. I was like, let me just ask him. You were like, shit, yeah, bro, let's go. I was like,
yeah, for sure, dude. Anytime, man. That's I even talked to the guy that had me, you know, on with it. Because like I said, dude, looking at that lineup of celebrities, I felt I was at the bottom of that total pole, but I was blessed to be there, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a dream come true for me. So I could just, you know, just imagine. And it's like I told him, it's like, you know, I'm all for the veteran community, man, and I'm all for everything y'all guys have done, and if anything I can do to help out and support y'all in any way, man, you reach out to me, let me know, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Because that's just, man, if it wasn't for me, you know, for y'all, I wouldn't be here, man. Let's see. That's what I give all the thanks to guys like y'all, man, for putting y'all's lives on the line and doing what y'all do. Because, man, I'm just here telling my stories and trying to make people in a better mood, and we're only here because of y'all.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
That's what's up. Well, you know what time it is, Bubba. I don't know if they have made you aware of what we do. I don't know if you've seen our podcast any other time, but you are officially in the hot seat. In the hot seat, the only rules to the hot seat is these questions are going to come across. I'm going to give you about 10. I just need you to be honest. I just need you to just tell us what it is. It's the hot seat. So if it gets a little hot, just expect it, but it shouldn't be too hot. But if you're honest, it's not going to be too hot. So we're going to get right into it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, hold on. Let me put on my shade. But we're officially going to get in the hot seat with DJ Royal T.
I wish I would have brought mine too.
All right, so first one, since Ty touched a little bit about your countryside, I need to know, and the people out here need to know, what are your top 5 MCs of all time?
MCs of all time. Oh man, that is a great one. It's like a TV show host too, or it's just like MCs as far as like DJs.
MCs like rap MCs.
Rap MCs. Okay, let's go. Word. Man, this is gonna be rap MCs. I'll go Biggie, man. I'm a Biggie fan.
Okay.
Biggie, if you want to talk about MC, I guess he's more of a rapper than an MC.
Yep.
Biggie, man, I just there's a lot. I'm trying to think about my top 5 right now. Let's go Biggie. Mm-hmm. Let's go with I guess I was an Ice Cube fan, even though the whole way through I'll go with Ice Cube. Even though it's completely left and right, you know what I'm saying?
You're doing good. You're doing good,
bro. Okay, so I grew up in the South, and for whatever reason, I was a huge 3 6 Mafia fan.
Okay,
I've always been a huge 3 6 Mafia. I'm in Bum B, dog. You know, Houston, H-Town.
Okay,
and so you got to say those guys. And one more. Let me see. Man, Fat Pat, dog. Gotta go Fat Pat.
That's a new one. Okay, Fat Pat.
That was just off the wall right there. I was just thinking all the stuff that I used to listen to, used to enjoy. So,
okay, gotcha.
Mike Jones, obviously, that I grew up in that era.
Mike Jones, who? Mike Jones. Matter of fact, me and the wife were listening to Mike Jones yesterday. I was trying to tell her the songs he was on, and yeah, we went down because my wife's Houston, big Houston swing or bang thing. Yes, so we had a conversation about that. So, okay, I got you. All right, here we go. So, the worst vacation spot you have ever traveled to, and why?
Oh my God, worst vacation spot I've ever traveled to. God, there's a lot of them. I went to, man, believe it or not, Breckenridge, Colorado.
Man,
everybody,
man, what happened?
Dude, I love Colorado. I love Steamboat. Aspen was amazing, but Breckenridge, everybody, I just had an experience with the people there, and I just wasn't a fan. I just kind of got a lot of rudeness from people around there, especially when they saw my Texas license plates. I just don't they didn't like me there or what?
They were white though, right?
Huh?
Were they white?
They were what? Does it matter? Yeah.
It kind of a little bit.
I'm in a hot seat. I can say whatever. Yes, they were white.
All right, there we go. Not mad at all you white people, but Colorado white people in Breckenridge, y'all need to get your life together. Bubba Westly didn't like it. That's what I'm going to say about that. In the hot seat. All right, here we go. what is the worst thing that you have ever done to earn $1?
Worst thing I ever done to earn $1. All right, man. When I was in junior high school, we had this this fundraiser at our church. Well, I noticed how much money I was made, slanging these chocolate candies to these kids. And so I just was like, man, I'm going to buy some candy and act like this fundraiser's still going on. So, dude, I sold candy for like a semester in school just to buy me an Xbox. I've been a hustler since day one, baby. I ain't lying.
There we go. All right. Damn. Hey, don't be mad.
And they called my mom, dude. They called my mom about it. Mom was like, yeah, he had a fundraiser like, a time ago or whatever. And it was done like 2 months before. They had called my mom and just like, he's still selling candy for church. This dude's selling a lot of candy for church.
Right. All right, here we go. In your opinion, which one is more important to you? Is it loyalty or respect?
Oh, man. I think loyalty, because you got to show loyalty to get respect.
Gotcha. Okay. Like how you did that there. All right. Tell us one thing about your childhood that you would never forget.
One thing about my childhood I'll never forget. Man, there's a lot of those great memories. Man, probably, the bond that my grandpa and I shared. That was something really special, man. And how, it didn't matter whether he was sick or, he just had a bad day. It was, hey, Dad, I want to go throw a baseball, or Dad, I want to do this. I called him Dad. He was always there, man. So I would say everything that my grandpa did for me, man, growing up I'll never forget that. And I kind of embrace that and want to give it to my kid. And I do the best to do the same.
For sure. Shout out to Grandpa, man. My grandfather was super important to me. Like, I knew I was his favorite. He knew he was my favorite. And it was like that till he was gone. So,
yeah, same.
Relationship is.
Same. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I know my sister topped in on this. She didn't know I already had it. But I need to know, what was your favorite 4 bars that you ever wrote? And
favorite 4 bars I ever wrote?
Give us a sample of it.
All righty. Favorite 4 bars I ever wrote. Girl, those tattoos on your arm don't cover up all the scars. And it's just talking about, like, saying all those memories that you have, everything that you've been through in your life, and you covered up that, trying to cover it up by adding more scars to yourself. So that's like, girls, those tattoos on your arms don't cover up all the scars from your past, from your life, from who you are.
So see, I can't let you get away that easy because it's the hot seat. You got to give it to us. How does that come out? How did you sing that out? Give it to us.
Oh yeah, how does it sing that? Okay.
Yeah, you got to give it to us, man.
Girl, those tattoos on your arms don't cover up all the scars. You can't do it without a guitar in front of me, man. I'm just feeling it, trying to catch it in there.
That's what I was looking for right there. All right, here we go. All right. Who was the most instrumental or influential person in your life? I think I kind of might know.
Oh yeah, my grandpa for sure, man. No doubt.
Might have been who that was. All right. If there was one thing that you can reverse in your life, something that you ever been through, that you've seen, that you can reverse, what would it be?
I would probably have found sobriety a little quicker than I did. It's been going on 3 years now, but I've noticed now, even at this age, I'm trying to rekindle friendships and business things, man, that I've had, that I burned some bridges, man, and that's just any time you regret something in life, and I wouldn't say I regret it, because I don't regret anything in life, because I had to live through it to learn a lesson.
Yeah.
And so, but there's some things that I would have gone back and redone differently. So
for sure,
find sobriety a little earlier would be my answer to that one.
All right. We're almost done. We got 2 more, but I can't let it go. This is Matt's favorite. I can't let it go.
All right.
Bub, you are you're in the music business, right? You are an entertainer. You're a musician. In your view, who is better, Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince, by far, 1,000%. 1,000, not even close, bro. That's not even close, man.
But this is the thing. Is it? Don't you do that? Don't bring them out. Put them back away. Come on, man. I don't understand why everybody's so bad on Michael. Michael Jackson was the greatest entertainer of all time. I understand Prince played 1,000 instruments, but nobody listened to Prince.
He touched kids. He was a kiddie toucher.
Come on,
That's
man.
one.
Not big
Okay,
fan.
so here's a random fact. Do you remember the 1992 Batman movie? I'm sorry, is the Batman movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, Mr. Freeze. If you remember that, Prince wrote the whole soundtrack, played every instrument on the soundtrack, wrote every music for the soundtrack, and produced that whole sound and soundtrack for that movie.
Okay.
That's how amazing Prince is, and he wrote it apparently in like a week. Like it was a crazy amount of time. He like locked himself in his studio and did it. And to me, dude, that's crazy.
That's amazing. That's an amazing fact. I didn't know that. So I'm learning.
Yeah. So the movie was actually the Michael Keaton and the one with Jack Nicholson. That's
okay. So
where
I knew it was
Bad Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sheena Easton was on that album. Sheila E. was on the album. Yeah, I think The Time was on the album. Man, I'm telling you,
that was a fire album, dude. And he wrote all that like in like no time, sitting in his own studio, just like that's musical, bro. That's musical. That's crazy.
I can't argue that. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. I'm just a huge Michael Jackson fan. not because he touched little kids. That hasn't been confirmed.
Michael did Michael though, man. You know, like Michael did something at his age that not a lot of people have done, and Michael was an entertainer, like you said. He is an entertainer for sure.
God, man, Mike, come on. All right, last one. Bubba Westly, if you can get rid of one thing and it's be gone forever and never come back, what would it be and why? There's one thing that you can just get rid of forever. If you had the power to get rid of it, what would it be and why?
Man, I got an answer. Can I? So there's a hot seat. I can say whatever it is, right?
This is the hot seat. You are free to say whatever the hell it is that you want to say.
Pedophilia.
Okay.
That is one of the things that, man, I just don't stand for. I cannot believe how just as a society, so many people are accepting this openly, because I don't. And I had a family member that had experienced this, that, you know, and I wish there was another way that I could take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just one thing that I don't stand for. If I could say that's one thing I could get rid of forever, that's one thing I would get rid of forever.
All right. Explanation is there. Warranted. Well, my man, you have officially made it through the high tizzle DJ Royalty. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, Bubba, here's how we get rid of pedophilias in my neighborhood, right here.
Same here, bro.
What I believe.
Yes,
Kill
sir.
pedos, not babies. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that 100%. I just didn't know how far we could go, or how you know.
Have you heard
PC,
me?
y'all were trying to keep it
far. Oh, we don't go PC.
Yeah, we good. We good here.
Heard that, baby.
Yeah.
Hey guys, well, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for having me on, and I had a blast, and hope to do this again. Y'all ever need me, y'all just give me a holler. I'll reach out, whoever reach out, and I'm gonna be looking for that invite to that next get together, bro.
Hey, ugly sweater contest. Bring your family, whoever you want. Hey, you're welcome, brother. We're gonna send it to you. I'm gonna make sure I get my info to you, so we can be there.
We're
Awesome,
gonna hold you to that jingle, Bubba. I'm gonna have time to reach out to you.
Yeah. Hey, let me know. Let me know what y'all want. One down. I got you. I'm a man of my word.
I know
I'm a man of my word. So y'all let me know. All right.
Hey,
thank y'all guys for everything y'all done. God bless y'all. Hope y'all had a great Christmas, and you have a happy New Year, guys. And we'll see y'all in 2024. All right.
God bless, brother. You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all, guys.
All right. Awesome dude, man. Awesome dude right there.
Bubba Westly.
Bruh, superstar,
If
bro.
you
I will
don't
tell you
know,
what.
now you know.
I'm not gonna brag, but I hit home runs when it comes to motherfuckers.
Hey, I will tell you.
I got his here's his booking information. So anybody watching the show out there that has any veteran service organization, any anything going on, just let them know. Let's get this guy booked. I mean, I love hearing his music. I can't wait to go see him live. So
yeah,
Bubba Westly.
Well, I'll tell you that Becky had put something up here while he was talking before he went in the hot seat that she remembers from that softball game we're at. He went and grabbed the ball, went over to the dugout of veterans and told them all that, like, hey, I don't want any of you guys to leave until I get all your autographs. Like, he went to that dugout to get a veteran's autograph before, like, obviously you're with all these other celebrities. He made it a point to show those guys how much he appreciated what they did. And like, he's like, I need to put this in my house. I just appreciate you guys. So that was pretty cool when she told me about that. Like that was like his focus after the game, not meeting people, doing things. He wanted to recognize those guys. So that was
that's because Becky was on the field deboing motherfuckers, and they were like, "You can't come on the field." Becky's like, "Oh, you can't stop me," and was on the field just deboing interviews. Like,
yeah, Becky was making it do it.
Hey, Becky, we're 4 grown ass dudes. Like we're in good side. We whoop some ass guys. We're in the booth watching Becky walk around the field.
Yeah, she was out
and we're
there.
like, I'm looking at Ty like, should we go? I look at Scott like, should we go down there too?
Nah,
he's like, yeah, let's just go. But we waited for Becky because if she went to jail, we wasn't going down there. So it was okay for her. I was like, fuck it, bro, let's go.
Right. Nobody's gonna tell Becky no. You can't do that.
Yeah, she ain't going to jail. Don't worry about that.
Let's go on.
Now she'll get all of us out of jail, but she won't be the one going to jail.
I like jail, bro. It's a quiet night's sleep. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't have nice sleep when I went to jail. I can't own up to that one.
I was getting sold for cigarettes, bro. So I mean, I was just just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Going to jail made me realize that I would never wanted to be there. That's not a place for me. So good. I got two stop shop, and I was good. Military, here we go.
They let me out because they were like, "Oh, you're light skinned. You don't belong here." So I was like, you know what? Officer, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
So how we do? Is this probably last week?
So these are the games we picked last week. So Northwestern beat Utah, Virginia Tech won, West Virginia, USC, and Oklahoma State were victorious. We had a pretty terrible week.
Damn, man. So I was
3-2.
I was 0-5, bro.
Yeah, I mean we did not have a good week of picking. So
I'm gonna rethink the whole conversation piece about I'm not good at picking sports games.
You know what?
I don't think I've ever gone over,
bro.
Yeah, but you know what though, Matt? It's bowl game, so it's hard. Like I mean, nobody would have thought Utah would have lost to Northwestern.
Go back.
Well, also, you have to remember nowadays all these kids are foregoing bowl games to go into the draft, and then nowadays they're foregoing the bowl games so they can stay in the transfer portal to go to another school.
Yeah, I mean USC.
And in game last night, they were down like 13 or 14 players.
That USC game, Louisville, was like. I mean, they looked good. I mean, they got USC, bro. I'm shocked. I mean, and I didn't watch. It's the sad part. I didn't watch any bowl games. I didn't really have time this. But yeah, man, I was like Tulane only put up 20 on VT. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't even do anymore. I'm 0-5.
Tulane was ranked, bro. Virginia Tech was not.
No.
It's just, I don't know. It's just the way it goes. That's
what happened to Utah?
I'll get better.
I thought Utah was good.
They are.
So did we.
They smoked shit. I mean, think about who they beat during the season. Like they were, I don't know, bro. Now these might be a little. Now these could be a little easier to pick.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah, they are.
0-5 on these too. What are you talking about?
No. These are now the Michigan. These are easy to pick. I think this would be easier.
Oh, go first then.
Okay.
All right. I was gonna say I already did my picks. So.
Oh, go ahead, Ty.
All right. So in this Oregon State Notre Dame, I just chose this game because I like the Sun Bowl. I lived in Las Cruces for a lot of years. Shout out White Sands Missile Range. But I really love the Sun Bowl. It's a beautiful stadium, beautiful.
This is not the
scenery,
Ducks.
so.
This is Oregon State.
No, yeah, Oregon
Beavers.
State. Yeah.
Beavers,
that's some Beavers, bro.
The Beavers, baby. We all love some Beaver. You know what I'm saying?
But we the reason I chose this game is because it was a Sun Bowl, and then we had picked Notre Dame in one of those makeup games earlier where we had like our teams playing each other. So I just figured, okay, let's pick them again. All right, so I got Notre Dame, and then I hope Ohio State just absolutely beats the brakes off Missouri. So Ohio State, and then I hope Georgia absolutely destroys Florida State, even though
and Florida State's pissed, bro.
Yeah, but you realize that we my bad. Something was messing up with Instagram there. So you realize that we chose Florida State at the beginning because we kind of come to a consensus that they were going to be in a bowl or they were going to be in contention to get to the college football playoff. And that did come to fruition, or almost came to fruition, but they are 13-0. So that's why they stayed all year. I don't think that they can deal with the SEC. So I'm telling you, I think Georgia's going to destroy them. And then anytime you have Nick Saban 2-3 weeks to prepare. I think he's going to be able to key in on everything that's going on with Michigan right now, even though they're kind of at an emotional high. And I even admit I want to see the quirky guy win because I like what the team did when he was
out for those weeks. Yeah.
Out for those first 3 games where they did the I formation.
Yeah.
And then of course, Washington, I just don't like, I don't like them in this bowl game. They've been great all year, but I just hope I hope Texas destroys them because Texas got something to prove coming to the SEC. You know, all these teams that are on this right here, they got something to prove, and the SEC needs to step up and go ahead and win this championship. So go SEC.
All right. So we'll sit something next on the poll underneath Ty. Pause. Underneath Ty sounded bad. I'll say pause on that one.
I'm so secure in my manhood. It don't matter what you say. I mean, we're two amazing looking dudes. That's all good.
Yeah, you sound secure, but
we got to be. I mean,
that makes you. Like,
we're the sexiest podcast around. I mean, the only time we get any better looking is we brought David on.
I'm gonna fix that
pound for pound. That's what I'm talking about.
My sister asked what I was eating. I was eating some Twizzlers, man. You know, I apologize, but it was good. I couldn't stop. All right, so for me, I'm going to go Notre Dame. I'm going to go Ohio State. I'm going to take Georgia because I think Georgia's salty from that loss, even though Florida got shafted a little bit. But I think that Georgia's a little bit pissed off that they lost that game. So I think Georgia's going to win. I'm going to take Alabama to win over Michigan, and I'm going to take Texas over Washington, only because I'm here in Texas. So I'm going to ride with the Longhorns.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to go 5-0 this week. So
I'll tell you what, that Washington, Texas. I mean, what is it? Michael Penix. That dude's tough, bro. He's hard to bet. He's hard to bet against. He really is.
Yeah, they've been tough all year. That's very true.
Yeah. So Al, since you're under me, what you going to do?
Hey, I like it. Hey, Big Daddy. I'm going Notre Dame because I've always grew up a Rudy fan. So you got to pull for the Irish, right? So I'm gonna pull for Notre Dame. I'm going Ohio State, OHIO all day. It's where hey, I mean you can't go against them, right? I'm gonna pick Georgia. Obviously, I'm a Georgia fan, but somewhere deep down in me, no bullshit, like a little bit of me wishes they would like if it wasn't Georgia, anybody, I'd love it, but like they blow them out. So that way they can prove the fucking point that they deserve to be in, because I think they did. But I'm gonna pull for Georgia. I'm gonna stick with the SEC. I'm gonna pull for fucking Alabama because I absolutely hate Michigan. I lived in Ohio for many years. I'm kind of under the in the closet. I'm a closet Ohio State fan, so fuck Michigan. Going for Alabama, and then in this game, I'm almost like Scott. I want to say Texas, but
Washington's strong, but I'm pulling for Texas.
I think Texas is gonna win, but I almost want to I want to pull for Michael Penix. But so let's go. Fuck it. I'll be the one off this week. I'll go Washington.
Okay.
It's not a bad pick.
Yeah,
I think the odds were they're +4.
Yeah, Washington.
I think Washington's +4 in this game. So,
what you got, Matt?
Hey, Marcia said I'm cray. I love you, Marcia.
So
if you ever want a little cream if you ever need a little cream in that coffee, girl, you call this guy right here. White chocolate.
She's still here at the house. I think she was downstairs when I came up, so she might still.
So let's see here what we got. Oh, by the way, before I make my picks, I do want to say that I saw one of the best acting jobs of the year last night in the A&M Oklahoma State game. The Doak Campbell winner goes and gets tackled out of bounds, and an A&M player standing in front of him, and the dude moves towards him. The guy don't touch him, and he falls back better than any soccer player I've ever seen.
Oh, so he's like LeBron James of the football.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Al.
But even the announcers were like, that guy must be taking acting classes.
Yeah, we must not talk about King James.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're right.
All right.
I won't talk about flop.
Did you see how mad he just got at you, Al? That's not right. Anyway, so let's go.
King James. I'm not going to talk about King.
Talk about King James. Don't talk about the
Sun Bowl. I'm going to go Notre Dame only because I like Notre Dame, and I know somebody that's playing out there right now. He's one of their wide receivers, so I think Notre Dame's going to take that one. Ohio State's going to win. I don't really care about Missouri, so Ohio State.
Fuck Missouri.
Yeah. They're probably. Are they in the SEC?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so then we get to Georgia, Florida State. So this is the one where
I know.
I'm telling y'all, I really hope these two teams come in and give each other everything they got. Like
fight,
it's
going to be a fight for sure.
I just get worried that one or both are going to be so put off by the fact they didn't make it in.
Yeah, well, Florida's mad, and Georgia has to, you know what I'm saying, they lost. So
Georgia disrespected like
they're both pissed off right now for different reasons. But you got to, based on the skill set, that's a tough one to call, man, because Georgia's a good team and Florida State is a good team, but
they are the only
one got punched in the mouth.
So I'm going to go Georgia also, but the only reason I'm going Georgia is because I'm really unsure of how, just like they said it for the playoff, like their quarterback to get ready for a Kirby Smart defense after a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Even their first string quarterback was going to be a rough time with those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I looking at both teams, I think Florida State is very much, I think they're more deflated than Georgia is. I think Georgia's going to go into that game and go, don't forget, we've only lost one game in 3 years. And, they lost to arguably the other SEC team that always does the same thing they just did to Georgia. You know what I mean? So I think Georgia's going to win. I hope this game is played as good, if not better, than the ultimate national championship game. Because I think a lot of people want to see that. Because these two teams could have definitely been in the national title game.
Yeah,
so
to me, this is my national title game right here. This is it.
Yeah. Me too.
So he's going Georgia. Ty.
I'm going Georgia.
And then this Sugar Bowl. What we got? Come on, man. What you got? Texas.
I'm going Michigan because I hate Alabama. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going Michigan, and I think Michigan's going to win.
Over Alabama?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and put that one in the loss check, Ty.
Okay. Say that.
I'll give you the alley-oop assist. Throw it over there.
And then I'm just going to go the complete opposite side than everybody else, and I'm going to go Washington.
So did I.
Okay.
All right. You want Washington too?
Too loud.
To let the neighbors hear what?
That you're going to Washington and you live in Texas?
Isn't that what you're supposed to do if you're an A&M guy? I'm just saying.
Hey, Marcia went to almost the same. Marcia, me, you got why you hurt me, girl? We on the same page. I only went against Texas. Other than that, we on the same page.
Yeah.
We a true married couple. We only off a little bit. We only off a little bit.
Georgia, Alabama, Texas.
Yeah, oh my gosh. You're in the championship game there, Ty.
Yeah, so your boy for like 17 years in a row made the playoffs, and once again I'm in the championship game against like this guy. This guy that I'm against is a high school buddy that was on the basketball team with me, and way back at Fletcher back in 91 through 94.
Duval.
Duval, exactly. The beaches. So
Robert E. Lee, baby.
We are in the championship here. So just wanted to let the listeners know that
let's see
122, 119 right now. I got a chance.
Hey,
it's
also,
not looking great, but
shout out to my city, Cleveland Browns, baby. I'm telling
you. Wait, go back one. Let's see which one of these players. Let's see which one of these players is going to let you down the most.
Well, I've already I think I've taken Jalen Waddle out since I made this slide because I don't think he's going to play. So I already switched him out. So I think that put me up because I think I put in Michael Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying, Taj, you're pretty gangster with this shit right here.
Josh Allen.
Well, I'm just going to say I'm 48 years old, and I've been playing this since I was way back in high school. Exactly. Shout out to Mike Dennis and John Clements in Jacksonville, Florida for always doing the fantasy sports way back before we even had computers. We were doing this shit from the newspaper. So
you're
an OG fantasy league guy. Yes.
Hey, next year we're doing a triple threat vets fantasy team. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'll tell you what, Ty, though. Your guy, Too Much Drip, he got a lot of confidence in the Buffalo Bills, man.
A lot.
He's running their defense, their quarterback and their wide receiver. You better hope Josh Allen has a good game.
Yeah.
I didn't really look at his team. I don't try to worry about the opposing. We just try to worry about ourselves, play defense, special teams, offense, make sure we make the plays and the cuts we need to so that when it's time to win the game that we pull through.
You're that guy at home
fire tornadoes.
Coach K.
Coach K.
Coach K.
All right, some future guests we got coming up. So I'm really looking forward to this. I went on their website obviously this week and was checking some of the stuff out from them, Matt, and I can't wait to have Milo, Tom, or Jason on. It's going to be amazing. I was reading about their
Look at that bourbon, brass and anchor.
Yeah.
That's all you need to
Hey,
know.
I'm still waiting on my bourbon from the fellas in this
Hey,
podcast. I'll never
we got
get
you,
it.
brother. We got, but it's
I'm
hard
just-
to ship to Florida right now, man. Christmas just passed. We got
Yeah,
you, bro. We're not gonna forget.
Yeah.
We got you, man.
For some reason, they say Florida is not a real state on the post office list, so we're not allowed to mail there.
Not allowed to mail it
Free
there.
state of Florida.
Yeah, what y'all got going on over there right now?
Yeah.
This picture of Gary's hair is killing me because it looks like
I
his hair.
swear it looks like
Bro,
a Don King afro.
Look at those
Johnny
anchors
Cashes,
on the
bro.
Johnny Cashes,
Look
bro.
at the Johnny Cashes, bro.
That tells you how long that guy was a chief. Woo!
Right.
He got the little chief anchor, little tie pin. Oh, punk ass dude.
There he goes.
That's
I
gonna
actually
be
was I was texting with Miss Amuse today. She's been posting about some it's like she just retired and then she's also got
Yes, I've seen
disability.
that.
So she was going through that VA offset for retirement and everything because she's drawing from this side and this side. So I'll tell you, if you got any questions, I'm going to try to get one of the VA reps or maybe one of the real, top flight security of them all, service officers to come on the show and explain any questions that you may have. Maybe you can email in some FAQs or something. We'll get them answered. But she did get all her stuff taken care of. I was texting with her earlier. And Mr. Dan Levine.
Yep.
He smiling hard as shit, bro. He happy he had to be a firefighter. Look, he happy as shit, bro.
Hey,
He's happy to be in Houston from
I can see his
up in
molars,
New York.
bro. I can see all his molars. He's smiling so hard.
Bro, he left from New York City as a detective to come down to Houston. He is happy.
Yeah,
man, his teeth white, man. He brushed
Hey,
good. You floss, bro.
Look,
You floss.
I'll tell you what, he's gonna have some funny ass stories too.
Yeah.
Like he was telling me some stories one day about some stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, like he's gonna be a good one also.
Bro, when he smiles, his motherfucking hair gets wet. That's how hard he's smiling, bro. His fucking sideburns are soaking ass wet right now.
Boy.
And then again, this is Phil Lenz. I served with him with the 716th MP Battalion. He's a big musician, bass players, toured with some bands that went, nationwide, regional, I think a lot. And he told me the other day he just got into playing with another band. I think he's filling in. So get it? Filling in. Anyway, if you got to explain the joke, I guess it's not a good one. But so looking forward to him being on. And then I actually had the honor and privilege of being in a room with the president of Labor of Love Movement.org. We're going to have them as a guest on 8 February, Scott.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're going to be here, so be ready. These ladies are great. The two on top in particular, I know. I know all of them, but it's just going to be a good time. So good stuff. They're doing a lot of good stuff in the Houston community as far as giving back. Working with the homeless and stuff like that. So this is a great thing. I volunteer with them when I can, and it's a good movement, great movement. A lot of information. They're really looking into helping homeless and helping homeless veterans and getting them in housing and stuff like that. So if anybody's out there looking to figure out how they can be involved or how they can help out, there'll be some good information that are going to be put out from these young ladies about that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing their vision come to fruition. So it should be good.
I can't wait, man. Rich LaMonica, he's going to be back on 15 February. I was actually on the Tip of the Spear podcast with him last night. The Tip of the Spear is a group of podcasters. 5 podcasts are involved. David Willis put it together. So shout out to David Willis for putting this together. It's Tip of the Spear podcast. And Rich LaMonica was on there last night and he brought on the guests. They were talking about some pretty cool stuff. I love hearing he's an Air Force first sergeant. So he had a lot of the things he was talking about were a lot of the subject matter that's on Rich's show. So they talk about, mental health and things just like we do. So I'm looking forward to sharing the ideas with him and talking with him. Yeah. And then not made any of the other ones yet. So
no. So I will say too, I told Ty, I got a guy coming on, Scott and Matt, with my brother, a guy named by the name of Brandon Thompson. He's an Army veteran, but he does some, it's crazy. So he's into hunting. He's huge in duck hunting and into that hunting world, right? He's a brother. So, it's not the norm, right? Not saying that it can be, But what he's doing for veteran community and just for the community is he's going into like inner city areas and inner city minority youth and getting them out of these inner city areas and taking them on hunting trips and teaching them to hunt and dog train and do bird hunting and it's absolutely amazing what he's doing for the inner city or the urban type communities, right? I mean, he'll take any kids, but he really focuses on taking from rough neighborhoods or rough areas or broken homes and teaching them something outside of probably what they're used to. So I'm really, my brother's coming out. I'm excited about bringing White Mike on. He talked to Ty for a little bit on the phone, the other night. So he's a fucking trip, and his story is insane. My brother was a gangster disciple, like legit insane gangster disciple. And then it was end up getting into the army. But the guy he's bringing with him is pretty impressive for what he's doing as a veteran for the community. I'm very impressed with it. And if you go on Brandon, he has I'll get it for everybody on the show, but he's got a YouTube channel dedicated to what his hunting and what he's doing. But his name is Brandon Thompson. He's on Facebook. He's on YouTube. He's also a competition barber. So he's doing so much different stuff, just for his community. So yeah, definitely look up Brandon Thompson.
Yeah.
Shout out.
For sure. And I have a guy, Jarvis Smith, that's going to be coming on. I thought I'd be able to get him in a little bit earlier, but we've been shaking and moving, so we're going to put him back a little bit. But he's one of my first LPOs when I got to the ship. This guy was he was a leader amongst leaders. Like, this guy would, sacrifice his sleep to make sure that we had everything that we needed. And he was like the epitome of someone who takes care of his people no matter what. And now he's doing his second retirement. So I wanted to bring him on so he can talk about leadership and things that he's done and what motivated him to move the way he did. He was like my first, sea dad in the Navy, right? And then, just following through with him for over 20 plus years and the relationships that we've had and the people that we've known and the things that he's done. He's just a great mentor, great person, somebody who is a fan of our podcast and watches and from afar. And he just said, hey, if anything that he can do to be a part of it or bring any value to it, he was open to it. So wanted to get him on. So should be looking forward to that on the line.
That's good news. That's good news.
Absolutely. What happened to Al, man? His internet cut out his time frame?
I think he had to go use the bathroom.
No, my phone, my computer. My computer was like, we're dying. So I'm like, oh shit! Truth be told, it's my wife's computer. She allows me to use it.
Fuck you at the drive-thru. They fuck you at the drive-thru.
Fuck you. Use it for the fucking podcast. And like, I had to fight with her. Like, can I use? Like, you're gonna want the charger too. And I was like, fuck. And then of course my shit's dying. I'm like, oh shit. Let me fucking drop myself down real quick.
Nice.
Well, fellas.
Well, I would just real quick. I apologize. So I want to bring up just a couple things for us. Like Scott, you talked about earlier that looking from the first time we did this and coming to now, it's been like a huge ride, and we have so many people that are anxious to come on and tell their story and talk about things they've done, and we're excited to have them all. But I wanted to just recognize all the people that follow us. I mean, we've gone from nothing to now we're at, on social media, Facebook alone, at like over 1,600 people that follow the stuff that we're doing. And so to do that in such a short amount of time, I feel just shows that what we're doing is for the right reason. And I appreciate everybody that's out there following. But we also work with Got Your Six. We work with Project Zero. We work with a lot of people. So Got Your Six wants to do something for everybody that follows us and supports the podcast and supports the Project Zero. So between the three of us, what we want to do is between now and the end of the year, we're trying to get as many people as we can to follow us in 2023, going into 2024, so that we can come out of the gates stronger than ever. So if you're listening today, or if you follow us at all and you're watching this after this is recorded before New Year's Eve, which will be that's this Sunday. Okay. Yep. Follow us. If you follow us on Triple Threat Vet, then go follow Got Your Six, go follow Project Zero. What we're going to do is we're going to get on New Year's Day. We're going to do a live feed. It's going to be got your 6. Well, if you guys are available to do it, but someone from the podcast will be on there, and we're going to get Kyle with Project Zero on. So we're going to put a wheel, and we're going to pick 3 winners from each of our followings. So if just because you follow us, you have an option and a chance to win. So there's going to be some gifts in there for you just for following the show and being one of those individuals that, talks about what we're doing, spreads the word about us and supports us through and through. We just want to tell everybody we appreciate that. So there's going to be some Project Zero swag in there. There's going to be some Got Your 6 swag in there. There's going to be some podcast swag in there that's going to be coming out in the first part of the year. So if you win, we'll be in touch. And if you know other people that want to follow, have them do that. And remember, if you follow all 3, you got 3 chances to win.
There you go.
So,
yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Way to go, Matt. I like how you did that there, brother.
We try.
Y'all are pretty tight, and I like y'all, man.
I'm gonna create a bunch of fake ghost ass accounts and follow so I can win some shit. You know what I'm saying? 200,000 people. I'm just gonna make accounts and email addresses and shit.
Yeah. Well, as the new year approaches, we're making it through another one. If you guys are still here, you're still waking up, and you're still finding ways to push through some of the bullshit that we see in life and things that go on, I want to commend you for that, because your job is to wake up and do better every single day. Even if yesterday was bad, tomorrow can be better, but it's up to you to get up and be there to make tomorrow better. So I just challenge you every day to understand that someone or something is waiting for you to be there. Your job is to get up and be there on time. Don't give up. You never win if you quit. So I want to challenge you to take a moment to think about all the people who are counting on you to be there tomorrow, and be there for them. Even if you feel like you're not there for yourself, be there for them. Because in order for somebody to lift you up, you have to be there for them to lift you up. And I know that it can happen. So I wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. May you be blessed in finances, in your health, in your life goals. I challenge you to reach for them, grab them, make it happen. That's my message to you, DJ Royal T. All you guys who are listening, all you guys who are watching, we appreciate each and every one of you. I want to see you back next week, as we're going to continue to bring you what we can bring you from the Triple Threat Vet Podcast. I got my buddies with me, and before we get out of here, I want to give them a chance to say their last sayings on this last time that we're probably going to be meeting in December. So I'm going to give it to my man, Al Hero. My man, Al, what you got for us, brother?
Same. Reach out to your brothers and sisters, check on them, show them love, right? Don't sweat the petty stuff, pet the sweaty stuff, and be phenomenal. That's all I can tell you. Eat some collard greens and black eyed peas. It's New Year's time. Like Scott said, get that weight up on the money. But no, reach out to somebody, one of your brothers and sisters, and make sure they're okay this holiday season, and just love somebody.
Yes,
love
sir.
you guys. Peace.
My man. So I'm gonna go on ahead over to my left, to my man Matt, the big dog, the man that keeps us all straight. You know what I'm saying? The man that keeps us in line. I know that you didn't get a chance to spend Christmas with the wife and your daughter. COVID comes, that stuff is still out there, so people got to be safe. Sickness are coming. There's so many things trying to take us out, but we still find a way to survive. So I know it wasn't the best of your time that you were able to spend, but you still had it. I know you and Cole got a chance to do some bonding, but my heart was out for you for this holiday, even though you weren't with everybody that you hoped to be with, but you still made it. And so,
well, I mean, you think about it this way, it could have been worse, right? If Becky would have never gone up to drive back with Sierra to be for the holidays, then she would have been alone going through all of that all by herself during the holiday, right? So all in all, at least she had somebody with her for the holiday. Her mom was there. Her mom was there to help take care of her. I was with Cole. Although we weren't together that day, we're going to get together again in the middle of January, get all the family together and do it again. We're going to do a redo of Christmas when everybody can get in. So it'll be good. I appreciate that. But as far as the new year, everybody have a safe and happy new year. Remember, you don't hold the firework when you light it. You put it in a jar because you got to keep your fingers. Okay.
Right.
Don't shoot Roman candles at each other. People might get mad about that. And those circles that you put inside the tube, are not made for you to hold in your hand and feel like a grenade. They're supposed to go in the sheath. I'm just telling everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
But have a safe new year. Enjoy friends and family for the last couple days of 2023 and get ready to kick 2024 in the ass when it comes around, because that's what we're looking to do through the end of the month. Still, we're paying you to buy our shirts. We have shirts on clearance for $5, free shipping. That is ending on the 31st. So if you want a $5 shirt, go check it out. Sameflagsameoath.com. You can pick up shirts and get them sent out, and we'll get them mailed out to you. But other than that, Happy New Year, everybody. We appreciate all your following, and we can't wait to give some free stuff to some followers on New Year's Day.
For sure. All right, Matt. My man T.Y. wax poetic one time for us, brother. You know, it was good seeing you. Anytime that you come in the building, man, it's good seeing you. Getting that hug, it pumps me up, man. I think I feel a lot better because that big hug I got from you when I saw you the other day. You are amazing.
I'm glad.
You are an amazing person, man. I just want to tell you that. And,
thank you, brother. Thank you.
Everything that you do for us as a podcast, I appreciate you for being a brother. I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But I know this is your time to shoot out what you have to say to the folks. But I wanted to just tell you that before the year was over, bro.
Every time I walk into your home, I feel welcome. Like Renee always gives me a hug. It was an honor to meet your father. I love bringing that, circle logo to you. I love being around you guys, and you guys, most people know me know that I either love being around you, or I'm probably not going to ever be around you. So you're definitely somebody that I love being around. So
for sure,
yeah, it was an honor to be there. But I just want to say, I mean, we kind of did it again. Like every time we do these shows, a new emotion gets tapped into, a new problem that we may not have understood, a new outlet for all the stressors that come over us. So I feel like I'm enlightened now listening to Bubba Westly, man. It was really nice hearing him. I loved what he had to say. I love the passion. I'm a very passionate dude myself. So, I mean, that's the kind of guy that I know I could have good conversations with. And I'm sure Bubba will have some conversations soon. I love seeing you on the program, and look forward to working with you again.
My man. All right. Yeah. And piggybacking on what Ty said, if you're looking for artists to follow, if you're looking for a person that's going to provide you some good music, Bubba Westly is where you need to go. All right, so look him up, follow him, whatever you can do to support him. You've seen him here, you know what he is. The man wears his heart on his sleeve. What you saw is who he is, and we appreciate him. Thank you for coming on. I'm going to tell you again, Bubba, thank you, my brother, for coming up on our podcast. To everybody who's out there, I want to wish you all a Happy New Year. If you're drinking, don't drive. If you're driving, don't drink. If you're feeling like you don't know what's going on, or you're feeling like things are blurry, and reach out, right? If you don't feel nobody's looking for you to be there tomorrow, I'm looking for you to be there. So I want you to get your ass up and be there. I'm going to tell you that every time, all right? It can only get better if you allow it to get better. But if you stop and you quit and you think that you're just going to get it all over with, and one day that's the wrong thought process. So I need you here, all right? We need you here. Somebody loves you. I love you. For everybody who follows us, everybody who watches our show, I want to tell you thank you, because without you, it's not possible. So if I haven't told you personally, Happy New Year, I'm telling you now, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you next week. This is the Triple Threat Bet Podcast. I am DJ Royalty, and I want to tell you all, come back next week. Make your next day your best day. Your next day your best day. Talk to you later. Peace.